Hello, I'm Dan Hilsman and welcome to my agent-owned brokerage channel. If you're new to this channel, it's all about pro tips for growing your real estate business and getting accurate answers to your questions about eXp Realty. And if you're not new here, welcome back. In today's video, it's going to be a one-part of a four-part series. And today's video, part one, is all about how to convert a lead to a prospect. More specifically on this one, we're going to be talking about internet leads to prospects. So I got a great tip for you. I don't take it straight from a lead to a client. I may not want to work with them. You might not want to work with them either. So in this video, let's get to the 4 steps on how I take a lead to a prospect and then figure out if I want to make that prospect a client or not. So let's get right after it. On the lead to prospect, the first thing that I do is I really work really hard on kind of throwing them off on the call, and it's just a thank you call. So the first step of the first call is a thank you call. So it might go something like this. Hello, Mr. or Miss Blank. This is Dan Hilsman. Want to thank you for registering on my website for your home search. The reason for today's call is, so really that first step's just a thank you, kind of a gratitude call, throw them off. Don't think I've ever had anybody hang up on me at that point. You know, because I'm the nice, enthusiastic guy, calling them and thanking them. So if you can use a little bit of enthusiasm and be thankful and nice, then you're probably not going to get hung up on. Like I said, I rarely get hung up on anyway, but it does happen. So you just go on to the next call. But try that. Try it just leading off with who you are, a little enthusiasm, be nice, and thank them. And now let's look at step number 2. In step number 2, I really position this part of the call as a customer service type call. So just real quick, I want to make sure that you're set up on a home buying criteria that fits your exact home buying needs. What we don't want to do is don't want to send you properties that don't fit what you're looking for. So I just have a couple of quick questions for you. So something super simple. There again, I'm still being enthusiastic and letting them know that, hey, I greatly appreciate you registering on my website. I don't want to send you properties that you don't want. So I have just a couple of quick questions for you to help you with that. And then I just go right into super basic stuff. So you're looking to live in blank city, is that correct? Yep, great. 4 bedroom plus, 3 bath plus? Yep, great, thanks. Price range 500 to 600? Yep, great, thanks. Are there any other cities that you'd like to receive properties in? Yes, no, whatever the case may be there. And then I also ask them, what's their time frame? So super important, what's the time frame you're looking to move? 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6, 6 to 12. All I'm really trying to do here is establish time and motivation. Not trying to sell them a house, not trying to start dating them yet. Don't know if I really still want to work with them or not, right? I'm just trying to get the information. At that point, on the customer service part of the call, at that point I'd tell them, great, thanks, that takes care of all the questions. Hey, well, I've got you on the phone, and then that goes into step number 3. So let's talk about that. So step number 1 and 2 really does accomplish what I'm trying to do. Let them know who I am, let them know I'm thankful they're on my website, and gets me enough questions answered so where I can set their property search up on something that's going to be of value to them. Now I'm kind of going into the next part of the call. I'm kind of done. If the call ends there, that's great. I can set up on a property search. I can let my campaigns drip on them, and then I'll figure out by letting my campaigns in automation if I ever give them a call or talk to them again. But if I can tell they're not, in a hurry to get off the phone, if they seem kind of nice, if they seem interested in talking to me or glad that I called or not just trying to brush me off, then I go ahead and go into the next part of the call, which was, hey, that's really interesting. You're moving in 3 to 6 months. If I may ask, what's the reason for that? You have a home to sell, your lease going to be up, whatever the case may be. So I'm trying to get into establishing time and motivation and figuring out pain or pleasure points, right? So, they could have, if they have to move, their lease is up and they can't go month to month, then that's somebody that I'm super interested in. If they have a house to sell, of course, I'm super interested in them. So that's step number 3, is establishing the timing motivation. I like to start off with saying, hey, that's interesting. So what's the reason for that, whatever that is. Now let's look at step number 4. So on step number 4, what I'm doing, at that point, if I'm not interested, if they say something like, I don't know, I live in my parents' basement, nothing wrong with living in your parents' basement, but if they say I can move whenever I want to, I might move next month, I might move in 2 years. not my avatar, not my ideal client, right? Doesn't mean I won't work with them, but if they say it, if they sound enthusiastic, if they seem like someone I'd like to work with on the phone, if they have good reasons for the move that might make me think they'll, buy a house and go through the process. It just basically, if it sounds like someone I want to work for. I've been doing this a long time, so I can kind of tell at that point. Not always, and get on another call to make sure. But so I go into agent mode. So I let them know that if they're kind of no matter what, if they sound like somebody I want to work with, I say, hey, I've got an idea. Would you like to go out and meet at maybe a new construction neighborhood, or go look at a home or two so we can meet each other? Like to get to meet you to see if I would like to work with you, see if you'd like to work with me, and I'll take some really good notes, and then I can go home and do some searches for you on off-market properties. These are properties you can't find online yourself, so I have a big network of agents, and then I can find you properties that you're not able to find because they're not listed yet. Maybe they're coming soon, maybe they're going to be bank-owned, maybe they're pre-foreclosure type properties, something along those lines. So I only go to step 4 if it sounds like a call that I'm interested in, a client that I think I can help. Go into step 4, and then with step 5 is that part of the call where I'm trying to get them to agree, hey, sometime in the near future, and if you're 6 months out, but if you're looking and we find a new construction home, it could take 4 to 6 months to build that home. So maybe there's a little more urgency than you're aware of, Mr. Buyer and or seller. So look, try that. Try the 4-step process. Works great for me. Been working great for me for many, many years. I actually do training on that step. I really look at it like 5 steps. So in this series, there's leads to prospect, which this video is all about. Prospect to client is the next video. Client to close, and then after that, I have a close to raving fan process. So if you need help with any of those 5 steps, let me know. Be happy to take a call. I'm Dan Hilsman. I'm a real estate broker in Georgia. I've been helping agents for over 20 years and been on calls almost daily since 2018 with agents wanting to grow their real estate business or getting accurate answers to their EXP questions. And you can get on a call with me too. So you can give me a call, send me a text, an email, or click the calendar link in the description below. However you want to get a hold of me, look forward to helping you grow your real estate business.